Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. This week was the 50th anniversary of email. Studies have shown we check our email and now instant messaging at least every 6 minutes. And the reason we do this so often, and I said at least 6 minutes, it's becoming 5, 4, 3. Every time we receive a message, dopamine, this is a chemical, a hormone in the brain, in the body, is released. And this makes us feel good. So we keep living for these dopamine hits. Such dependent joy only makes us dopey. I had Googled dopey. You know, dopey is one of the 7 dwarves. Yes? So the definition that came up, dopey is one who is accident prone. Meaningful Mornings is a workshop for us to develop a discipline with our communication, to not depend on dopamine, to be independently joyous. In our last verse, we've come to understand and appreciate even more that Prince Arjuna is confused. How do we know this? He's repeating himself about who he's seeing, what he's feeling. This shows a lack of clarity in his intellect, in his personality. And remember, his charioteer, that is Sri Krishna, he can see too. Everything Prince Arjuna is seeing, he can see too. So why is it that Prince Arjuna is describing what he's seeing to someone who can see that as well? What else did we come to understand and appreciate? In verses 26 and 27, Prince Arjuna is identifying the personalities, the types of relationships on both the Kaurava side and the Pandava side. In verse 34, he's identifying personalities, types of relationships only on the Pandava side. And I shared with all of you, he has a special feeling for Acharya Drona and Acharya Bhishma, even though they're on the Kaurava side, but really just those 2 personalities. The implication of this, when Prince Arjuna began sharing that person is there and this person is here, his purpose was dharma, or integration of humanity, of society. In the verse we just studied, what has his purpose become? Not dharma, but Pandava, to provide for his family. Provide what? Position, possession, pleasure. He's gone from being extraordinary to being ordinary. And now you will find that he's even letting go of this purpose of providing for his family. And what is Sri Krishna doing this entire time? He's being silent. And his silence is showing that he does not advocate, endorse, accept Prince Arjuna's wrong thinking, wrong speaking, wrong acting. Before I continue to the next verse, I'm checking in with all of you again. Everyone can hear me and see me. Good. We are on verse 35. Etan nahantumichami gnatopi madhusudana api trailokya rajyasya heto kimnu mahikrite. The first quarter. Etan, the ones that I see, the Kauravas. Na hantumichami, I do not desire, I do not have the intention to kill them. That's quite obvious. Who has the desire or intention to kill anyone? To even hurt anyone? However, this is Prince Arjuna's job. This is Prince Arjuna's responsibility. Imagine a first responder sharing this. I don't want to capture this criminal. Or I don't want to put this needle in someone who needs IV. That's not going to help in any which way. Gnataha api, which is to be killed, Madhusudana. I don't want to kill anyone, even if that means me being killed. And he refers to Sri Krishna as Madhusudana. Tomorrow I will read to you a lovely explanation of this word. Very lovely. What Prince Arjuna is failing to follow is that the Kauravas are vicious. What they've done in the past, and there's a verse that will highlight that, this cannot be allowed. This has to stop. What the Kauravas will do if Prince Arjuna does not fight, does not engage in his responsibility, is they will kill him, then kill everyone on the Pandavas' side, and continue to everyone who's not in this war. This is the truth of those who are vicious. The parameters are not set. This word, gnataha, some of you know this word. You've heard it in the name Shatrugnaha, one of Sri Rama's brothers. Shatru, that means enemy. Shatrugnaha, the one who conquers enemies from inside to outside. Third quarter. Api, even. Trailokya, the three dimensions. Rajasya, even if I were to be given rulership over the three dimensions, still, I do not want to kill, even if I am killed. There are lots of interpretations to what Trailokya means. In the simplest way, it means what Prince Arjuna has, what's higher than this, and what's even higher than that. So good, better, best, something like that. And what this is showing about Prince Arjuna, and really us, is how results-oriented we are. that his mind is operating in a transactional way, that if I do this, then this is what I will expect. And one of the most common teachings of Bhagavad Gita that we know is to focus on our responsibilities and not focus on the results. See how Prince Arjuna is doing that already. Finally, hetoho kimnu mahikrite. I am not ready to kill, even if I'm killed. In terms of results, for the 3 dimensions, and definitely not for Earth, definitely not for the present kingdom. The word dharma, I've shared with all of you, means integration. We tend to interpret integration in a micro way. I said microwave, not microwave. In a micro way. My integration, but this doesn't have to relate to the other people living in this home or this neighborhood. Dharma is not just micro integration, it is macro integration too. Prince Arjuna's responsibility, our responsibility, is to follow and further macro integration. And sometimes this means we have to hurt the system to help the system. I'm consciously using the word hurt and not harm. If you don't hurt the system, then there's a fine chance that you are harming the system. In the parenting workshop that I'm facilitating for Chinmay Mission Chicago, a young parent had asked, "What do I do when my child is throwing a tantrum?" And I shared, don't give in. Because if you give in, what you're doing is you're harming that child. You are not helping that child. They're going to grow up to be expectation oriented, like Prince Arjuna is right now. There's lots and lots and lots to think about. So do think about this. 15 minutes is not enough. This is a seed that you have to nurture all day. From inspiration to application. Your application was for you to share your reflections from the High Five Challenge. Was this your application? But I can't see you, so I'm just speaking to myself. That was one of them. And another was for you to share how it would feel if someone close to you who is younger would pass away. This would be a very hard application. And what some have shared in terms of their reflections is, when we know that someone is not going to be with us all the time, it is more important for us to be with them now. For us to be grateful for them and not to take them for granted. Another seeker had shared that if a younger person has passed away, to pray, to feel that they're ready to move on, ready to evolve. And I'm appreciative of this insight because it's not in reference to them, as into to me, it's what's best for the person who has passed on. Your application for this morning. We have now completed 5% of Bhagavad Gita. 35 verses out of 700. I want you to organize your notes. organize your thoughts. Those who are not using Swami Chinmayananda's commentary, please access this. This is shared with you in the chat on our websites. Those who have not procured Prince Arjuna's questions, this is another organized way of approaching Bhagavad Gita. Please do so. This is in the chat. This is in our websites. Organize your notes, organize your thoughts as we continue on to the next 5%. Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be happiness.